Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to this episode of Two Girls, One Doc. Oh, sorry, I forgot. I'm so sorry.
I remember that. I'm going to say myself.
It's
just me. This is a one-man show that is not another.
I forgot. It's your girl, BD.
It is Florence, the foodie, apparently.
And we have a guest.
The most special of guests.
Oh, this guest is friend of the show.
He's more than a guest. It's giving Wendy Williams.
It's giving Wendy Williams. And also, he is an award-winning content creator. Ooh. Okay, and he's not a stranger to a mic, not a podcast mic, not a choir mic, not a Michael Jackson. He is
the mic.
He is the mic. Period. He is the mic.
Manny mic.
Manny on the mic. Welcome, Manny. Welcome.
Thank you for having me once again. I'm excited to be here.
Wait, can I ask you how you came up with your name?
The name?
Not obviously Manny, but
I'm the classic man.
Susanna,
yeah.
Of course.
Man.
I know.
Actually, the redneck life behind, transitioned to be my own person. Then
I love it.
That song was popping. I said, I'm going to take that.
I really like it, and it suits you as well.
Thank you.
It does. For the people who don't know who Manny is, I don't know how. But can you tell us?
You're lying if you're this.
I am a content creator, pop culture enthusiast. Mm-hmm. I've been through the YouTube, the podcasting. Yeah. I'm on TikTok, just talking about pop culture, music.
I'm thriving.
Thank you.
He's actually a man after my own heart because I feel like that's why we first clicked. Yeah. We love gossip.
We do.
Gossip
it sustains me. But the thing is, with Manny's videos, it's not just like, gossip, hate.
It's not salacious.
It's a bit hateful. Yeah. There's care, there's love, there's do you know what I mean?
And he's telling it how it is. Period. But he's keeping you. I love that.
And Manny's been here before for the real ones. Obviously, we did an episode ages ago. Yes. It was like 3 years ago at this point. Because when did you get married? 2022,
yeah.
About a year and a half.
Yeah.
It was kind of like I was on wedding leave.
Yes, you were.
You were on wedding leave.
Yeah.
And so Manny kindly said, okay, cool.
And I was super sad that I wasn't here for it.
No, but that doesn't even matter because we're here.
We're here now. No, we're here now. But
we're here now.
I was like, oh my God.
Well, just for the people then, because you're going to enjoy this episode. So if you want more of Manny on this platform, you can then go back to the other.
Absolutely.
I'm going to link down below.
And do.
Okay?
Yeah. And there'll be many more collabs in the future.
Amen.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Amen. Come on.
So what are we doing today?
We're talking about Ruby Franke. So there's
it's a Disney Plus documentary.
Yeah.
It's called Devil in the Family, The Fall of Ruby Franke. I feel like most people know the story because I knew about the story before, but
I didn't know
I didn't know how deep it was.
I think what most of I was going to say most of the documentaries we covered, this is the most almost real time, but that Charlie and Chocolate.
Winky Wonka.
Winky Wonka.
What name is that?
Winky Wonka.
Winky and his Wonka.
Willy Wonka. That was the day after the fact that they released it and it showed.
But that documentary came out the day after it came on the news.
Damn.
But this is like the most real time because I think she's only gone to prison in 2023, wasn't it? Yeah. So it's quite recent.
Yeah, that
fresh.
So this is the credits. Credits are episodes we talk about what we want. Okay, and this is what we want to talk about today. So it's just we're just gonna talk about it. If you want to watch it, and I don't know how you do, but I suggest you do.
Yeah.
Then you should because it's 3 parts.
Yeah. Do you know? I will.
It's an easy watch though.
Yeah, I will say Disney has probably. It's now at the top of my fave podcast documentary.
Yeah, because Netflix is doing a lot.
No, too much.
Netflix is doing a lot and also nothing at all.
And nothing. How can you do so much, but nothing is the outcome?
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's too much.
Yeah.
Disney Plus are doing. I mean, Hulu, Disney. Who knows?
Yeah. And there's a bit of. It's a bit salacious. It's wealth. I like it. I really liked the one that they did on the cancer.
Scamander.
I think I watched that one as well. Hey, God.
Do you know what I think irritated me is because we just did the one about the Australian girl who lied about having cancer. Yes. And I was like, you lied about cancer. You lied about cancer. How much lying about cancer do we need to have in this world? And why do you all need a documentary?
It's mad. It's all mad.
The wicked that's gone on in this world is insane.
It's insane.
It's actually insane.
It's insane. But tell us how you felt about it.
Overall
thoughts.
First of all, when he said to me, I watched it in one sitting. I watched it. I'm such a Ghanaian. Come on, that's right. But I watched it in one sitting. It was a very easy watch.
Yeah.
I was very frustrated with the system aspect. The system fails us every time.
Yeah.
But you see, Ruby is a Jodie as well.
Yeah. Jodie is a witch.
I got some of their ass. I got some of their. They are wicked.
People were like, just come out and say you're lesbian instead of faking.
When I saw Jodie, instantly I said, one of my people, LGBTQ.
Yeah.
And instantly,
she is one of us.
She is one of us. Literally, I said, she a lady.
She is waving that flag, baby.
She's not waving it. She's
dangling at the bottom.
She's dangling holding the flag down here. Said, just loud and be proud.
Just all she needed to say is, I like women. All Ruby needed to say is, I'm at a point in my life where I want to experiment. We could have avoided a whole... But saying you're going through religious possession... Girl, bye.
And I feel like the PR... for Mormonism is just in the gossip from Real House or Salt Lake City. Secret Lives.
Of the Mormon wives. That's
oh no, but if anything, I think that's done some good PR.
That's Disney Plus too. They need to come back with season 2 because
I'm gagging. How will Mum Talk survive? How will
between Ruby and these men? Like, where is?
No, but I was watching another documentary because I'm actually obsessed secretly. So I'm actually obsessed with like Mormons and Amish people.
Yeah,
I just find not even Mormons like kind of like the Mormons you see on Mum Talk, but like FLDS, like
like the proper.
I'm just so obsessed. How do you? And I was watching a documentary and they were basically saying that like the Mormon church has over like I don't know how many millions of members worldwide. Do you know that they believe that like black people, you're black, or not even just black, any sort of non-white skin, that it's a curse from God, and the only way to like reverse the curse is to marry a white woman.
Oh my!
And how they have so many followers, I don't know.
I mean, people follow anything. One thing this documentary highlighted is just that people need something to believe in.
Yeah.
Because there's no... Okay, let's start from the beginning. Ruby Franke has a husband. His name's Kevin. He's a bitch. Okay?
That one.
Just so you know that from the jump.
Yeah, there's no two ways about it. That man is...
They have 6 children, okay? And they make this family YouTube page called 8 Passengers, which I think is a cute name. Actually.
Yeah.
Do you know
I'll give them that.
Yeah, that's what I'm giving them. Have it, yeah? And then they do like all these like family vlogs and stuff, which I'm sorry, I don't care how you feel about what I'm about to say here.
Go ahead.
Family vloggers, there's an illness there. There's something wrong. And I'm not saying that just because you are a family vlogger, you are a bad person. That may not necessarily be true.
Yeah.
But at some level, you are exploiting
your children.
And that's insane to me.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Do you feel the same about people whose kids are like kiddie? I was going to say kiddie. That sounds really bad. Child models.
Do you know, I feel like maybe it's the same boat, but I feel like it's different because they're working.
Yes.
So like, for example, if I'm a child model and I go to H&M, and I put on my top, whatever, cool, I take the pictures, I get paid, I go home.
Yeah.
You're vlogging about your child's first period. You're vlogging about your child losing their tooth. You're vlogging intimate moments. And why are we in the house?
And the more you do it, the more like people are going to keep coming to watch you bake a cake with your kids. Yeah. So you have to keep releasing content.
That's content, isn't it? You have. If you start with something salacious, you have to top it. Otherwise, how do you then keep the people coming back?
Like posting 5 days a week. I said, how? For privacy.
How?
Oh gosh.
And no family moment is authentic. Everything's like, let's get the camera. Let's get the camera.
And even if it starts that way, like, because as someone who used to vlog back in the day,
come on, period.
And still does, but just not for the internet. Yeah, it's like sometimes you want to just remember your life.
Yeah,
you want to capture moments. You want to be like, all right, cool, fine, great, yeah. But like at some point, like it loses the authenticity.
Yep.
You're telling me no, do that again. We need to smile. Do that again.
Why? And you could see that in the videos that they were producing.
And we see that's another good thing about this documentary. We have thousands and thousands of hours of real footage
in abundance.
And also we have the shit editing as well. That Ruby, I said, girl,
what do you think the editing? I thought the editing was authentic.
Not of the documentary.
No, I mean of the
vlogs. But some of the vlogs, it's like she would start. You know when you're like, it's like me saying like, so now we're gonna go to the. Cuts and remove.
Yeah.
So were they actual like the final edit she posted on?
No. I think these were like
some of them. I feel like some of them were.
Is it?
Because I don't think she was.
I couldn't find her YouTube.
I think she's lead everything. It's just gone on the internet.
But okay, so just to give the brief overview, to continue to give that. So they're family vloggers. It all starts off cutesy, but as we've said, it goes into
madness. Can I say one thing about them getting paid? So they start getting paid, They say their first paycheck is $85.
Yeah.
Then the next one is like $2,000 and something. Then the next one is like $20,000. I said, me too. If I'm seeing $20,000 a month,
I'm gonna continue.
I'm gonna do whatever it takes to continue that.
Yeah.
That man was ready. He said, listen, I'm ready.
And Kevin. Sorry, brief overview. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Carry on. Sorry.
So
there's so much.
It divulges into absolute chaos.
Yes.
The kids don't want to keep doing it. They're going through difficult times in life, adolescence. Do you know what's so funny? Sorry to digress.
Yeah, we're gonna digress.
I feel like as all Africans here, correct me if I'm wrong, I felt felt like I never had that angsty teen phase because you just aren't allowed it.
What does that mean?
Thank you.
Any angst remains within you. You share it with your siblings.
It was just vlogging. Anyways, so the kids are going through all of that. They're going through puberty or whatnot. And then Ruby starts to go to this kind of like church adjacent relationship group.
Yeah, Ruby starts to feel like the kids are out of control when the kids are over it.
That's how she met her,
Yeah, because you kind of feel like, oh, like these kids have had a camera in their face
their whole lives.
Yeah. And it's like they get praised based on how well they're in are doing. Yeah. And then obviously you get to a point where you're like, fuck this shit, I'm over it. And then because of that rebellion, they're like, which is what I'm telling you, the family vlogging thing is an exploitation. Because if it's a thing where it's like, oh, the kids love it, they love to do it.
When they
no longer love to do it,
why don't you stop?
Okay. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's because the kids start to rebel that Ruby finds this Jodie lady to try and like tame them or be a therapist or whatever, and that's how she enters the picture, right? And then she fucks up the base, basically, is what happens.
I think this documentary definitely cemented for me that I don't think I'll share like anything about my kids on wider social media. Like I'll obviously share with my friends and family, people I'm close to, but like there's this woman that does like, it's a TikTok of how when she was weaning her baby off food. It's called Ruin Moon. I was obsessed.
Oh, yeah, I know them.
I was like,
the little plates were so cute as well.
She's grown.
She's grown. She had another baby. And I was like, this is so cute because I do food TikToks. I was like, I've always said I want to make my kids food from scratch. I don't want to eat like them to eat the bottled stuff. And I was like, yeah, like I'll definitely show that, but I'll probably show making the food. Yeah. And maybe at best show like, you know, the lower half where you can just see the tray, but I'm not showing my kid's face.
I've been a champion of don't show your kids on that. And even some family members, because they love a WhatsApp story. And I can't lie, like, your network is not my network in it, so you have to be careful with that one. But it's just like, it's just insane.
They'll forward
on Twitter. Did I say Twitter? On Twitter.
I had.
Honestly, you passed it on to me. But which episode comes out first? That one. Okay. Yeah. On Twitter, the other day, this week, there was this mum who posts pictures of her child. She's like some young black girl. And then this man, random man, no relation, you saw it, right? No relation, basically has had an album, all pictures of her, and said, oh, I really hope that I really wish she would never grow up so that she can stay this age.
Arrest him quickly.
A stranger. And this is what I'm saying. I'm not saying, and that's why I have to preface it with, I don't think you're a bad person for wanting to put your children out there.
The world is evil.
This is something you made, you're proud of them.
The world is so scary.
Yeah. But he was in the comments that he eventually deleted it, but defending like, oh, you guys have sick minds. Like, it's not even like that. Like, how can you think
it's so insane?
Your mind is the sick one. What do you mean? You have a folder of pictures of this girl who's of no relation to.
It's just like that auntie baby. Do you remember the auntie baby that they keep putting different wigs on her?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It was.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to say, but it was sunflower. Do you remember?
It was like the blonde and black.
It was
the ones. Yeah.
Someone posted her. I think it's her sister or whatever. That's her related to her. She posted it, and everyone was just like, from there, that meme has been ongoing for
this day.
Yeah.
And that baby has grown up, and now they're a meme. No, that's not.
You put something on the internet, whatever your like intention is, it's there for life. You no longer have control over where it goes.
Yeah.
So it's just like your child though, like. I want my child to determine their footprint on the internet, yeah? Their digital footprint. You be like, okay, cool, because my parents didn't determine mine. I determined mine.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Great. I have control of that. So why am I going to take that from my child? I don't care if it's a private, I don't care what it is. Like, why? Like, I don't know.
But so because her kids are acting out, which again, I think they're acting out because they don't want to film anymore.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think they're grown up as well.
Exactly. That's solid teen, not even small teens, solid teens.
Kai.
She then takes them to this therapist, which is Jodie. So basically, the oldest son starts talking to Jodie,
and the oldest son is called Chad, and he's like the star of the show.
Yes.
So there's that.
So he goes
to kids till now.
They put all his behavioural issues on there.
It's insane. It's insane.
So Jodie starts talking to him, and from there, Jodie infiltrates the whole family because she has this couples therapy thing that she does, where it's basically like, and listen, I hate men. So sorry.
Me too.
I'm
a man that hates men.
And you know what?
I hate men.
They're in the streets. The streets are ghetto.
Yes.
Girl. Even a broken clock is right twice
a day. Yeah.
So Jodie, insane.
She's right.
But because Kevin, the husband, was like, oh, it felt like a men's hate club. I said,
rightfully so.
Can't say I wouldn't be part.
I cannot say I wouldn't attend.
Can't say I wouldn't attend.
Can't say I wouldn't wear a t-shirt.
But you have to, in life, know how to delineate what you need and what you don't need.
Yeah.
What's that? Discernment.
Yes.
The spirit of discernment in this life. You can't just be taking what everybody says to you and then you take it.
Yeah.
And sorry, just to go back to the husband, Kevin, Kevin is a bitch.
Bitch. You know when Thingy said to Peter, you need to stop being a damn bitch.
Literally.
That's what I want to say. You need to stop being a damn bitch.
No, for real. Because the producer was even asking him like, oh, so when all of this was happening,
what were you doing?
Did you not feel, oh no, at the time I didn't feel.
Ruby's
beating up your kids and she's done with them. And
do you know what I think? I honestly think. Anyways, we'll talk about that later.
Also, did you feel like Kevin sounds like Joe from You?
Yes, a little bit.
I'm creeped out because he sounds like Joe.
But in the confession, not confessionals, but in the confessional bit, he was doing drama. Like, I don't know what, he was doing too much.
It was giving you Joe from You.
Yeah, it was giving like I'm playing. He was like, like he'll answer a question like. Yeah.
And the sound effects didn't help.
No, honestly, I'm telling you that's the truth. I think something's wrong with that man.
No, he's not okay.
There wasn't something wrong before. There's something wrong now. I mean, I guess he's also a victim of sorts, but also like
no.
You know what? To a certain degree, I feel like he was. Like he was complicit as well.
You're complicit, and also like at the end of the day, you are the father. So you are responsible for these children.
It's mad.
You're responsible for these children.
It's mad.
So
this is your daddy.
If your daddy cannot save you, how?
And if you notice that Chad and the oldest daughter, they call their parents by their, and that's because once your kid is calling, there's this association. You're not dad. You're not mom.
And I love Shari because at the end, Shari's like, oh yeah, she doesn't speak to her. Yeah, she said I'll never ever speak to her again. And you know what? The older I get, the more I'm here for like cutting people off.
Absolutely,
I feel like sometimes you feel like. Oh, their family, you really have to like hold on. But sometimes like, actually, no.
Yeah.
It's not
family can be shit.
Yeah,
too.
Absolutely.
It doesn't matter. They're human beings and the same way other human beings.
Same day delivery, they're out of here.
Yeah, honestly. And it's like even somebody can apologize and somebody can really be sorry. But sometimes it's like, here are the consequences of your actions, welcome. And so therefore, okay, cool, it's fine. I don't have to be angry at you. I don't have to hate you anymore. But like,
we just
I still don't fuck with you.
Yeah.
And that's why it doesn't make me bitter. It doesn't mean I'm holding on to it. No, I've just decided that
life is fine without you.
I was even saying to Florence before you came, I was like talking about the whole Ashaka situation and how like, why are you now begging Ashaka? The one that you neglected when he was a kid before was Ashaka. You're begging him now for money.
Someone said, but it's good that he even abandoned him because maybe he wouldn't have been who he was today.
But I said this morning I was triggered.
Mental gymnastics. I said, what is going on?
Is that Nigerian?
Of course they are.
Nigerian. We think nothing in life is anything if it's not born of suffering.
Yeah, you have to suffer.
I think it's a very Nigerian mentality that you have to suffer.
I said I dare my one to come to me and tell me, give me money. His hands will connect. What?
I don't have a father anymore.
You've been gone for 100 years. Now you want to come back? Bye bye. Stay where you were before.
What do you think this is? The East land. You're walking for 100 years and now you'll come back. That is insane. I'll tell you where you came from. Go back.
Period.
And stay there.
What do you mean?
Rubbish. Maybe anyway.
That's why sometimes in life I'm like, I'm not audacious enough, man. I'm not audacious enough.
We're gonna find out.
Small thing. I'm like,
somebody emailed me today, a random email, and was like, it didn't even say who they are. Just, I'm walking. In fact, let me read the email. There's no need to there's no need to paraphrase. Let me just, because the way the email was sent to me, I was like, do I know you?
Was your personal email? Was it for
my personal? Okay. It was like, hi, I'm running. No, just hate. No, normal. But again, you didn't introduce yourself. I'm running a half marathon.
Okay.
Marathon.
Marathon.
And the beautiful bath for a great cause, pancreatic cancer, which is a great cause.
Yes.
And would you be generous with a donation? Click the link below.
Sounds like a scam.
That's just cute.
Leave a cheeky message to show your support. I should leave a cheeky message after you scammed me. No. Do you know, but this is what I mean. It's audacious because somebody.
How dare you invoke the name of cancer?
But somebody will click that link and donate. And it's creative. They come to call the FBI.
Scheme that's set up to come see the bullshit.
That is.
I just think I'm not scamming enough. I'm not scamming enough. Oh God!
So speaking of Todd, have you watched the most recent episode of Real Housewives?
Yeah, I think I want
to enjoy this.
But it's really giving love and hip hop, but making Real Housewives Atlanta. It's very love and hip hop coded.
There's more wealth now.
Yeah. Shamia.
Well, do you know what? I don't know if it's like. I'm happy that Shamia's on this season because I felt in my spirit that Shamia, you know what I mean? She probably got a little something to her. Yeah. But we haven't been able to see it because she's been in Push's shadow. But now she's
in her
emerged. Right up there. But now she's emerged and I'm just like, Shamia's the kind of person to me where it's like she's very comfortable with herself. She doesn't feel the need to like have to do too much and
even
be like,
how she met her husband. She went to number 2 in the house. And
do you know what? You say this about this season of Love and Hip.
That's what.
You see? But I was actually. I'm coming back.
Yeah.
I'm a returnee. I'm a revert. And I was like, am I going to see this through? I don't know.
God willing.
But it's a It's a coupling that I have. I have an attachment.
Yeah, that's me. That's
Too
me.
much filler in their face. Cynthia, what have you done?
It was a lot. Yeah, it was a lot.
God.
It's so
It actually
much.
was a lot.
The
You whole thing
drama
with
is
Portia
so
and
forced.
Toya from Married to Medicine.
Yeah.
Oh God.
But you know,
chaos.
Toya, something's going on in the world. Toya is right all the time now.
is
Listen,
right.
Before she used to be
The light is on, somebody's on now.
wrong clock is right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now she's the right clock all the time.
Carried
She
this
did
season
that.
as well. I
Toya,
can't lie.
She's carrying.
I can't.
I'm Team Toya. I love
Yeah.
Toya.
But you haven't always been Team Toya, have you?
No, I mean before I didn't dislike her. I just didn't really rate her that much.
Yeah,
I was like,
in between.
Toya, man.
But how she's the most sensible of all those women?
This season, like Simone let me
I've
down.
always rated her and Eugene's marriage.
Yes,
yeah,
that
I've always been
part.
like
because Eugene will back her no matter what.
Yeah, but also like they communicate.
Yeah,
Like,
they do.
And I think because Toya's the kind of person where it's like, I feel this way, I have to let it be known, yeah. And I feel like that helps in her marriage. Because
Yeah.
it has to be known. Eugene, even if he mumbles and groans, they'll get shit sorted. Do you get what I mean? And then there's something
And
underlying.
I think he checks her in a quiet way.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's the way that suits her.
I remember when she was crying. That time she was on birth control. She was crying. They went on holiday.
on holiday?
When they were hosting, said, "Where are you? Eugene!" He said, "You better put that in your mouth." I said, "Toya, let this man rest."
I love
Sometimes.
how she terrorizes him though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
because
aspire.
honestly, somebody was saying, "Oh, like, don't you think it's a bit peak? Like, he's always working, getting her new house." No, one thing that's important in this life is that a man is busy and working
Doing his
because
job.
as long
They'll
as
be on the internet disgracing us.
yeah,
Please.
if they're not working, that's when you find a man on the internet or he's
find
cheating
him
or he
Insta.
has energy to fight you. Go and work and buy me many houses. Yeah, that's why he doesn't cheat. There's no scandals with them.
Thank God. I love
He hasn't got time. He's not in there.
So it's going from ER to
nomad
physio
to
to this to
whatever.
nomad to yeah, good.
No, be busy. Why are we with these people?
Okay, yeah, sorry, we keep.
So we actually do it.
Okay, just to quickly summarize.
Yes.
She starts the family starts talking to Jodie. Jodie eventually.
It's Chad that starts talking to her first.
Yeah, Chad. And then it moves to the couples thing. And then her and Ruby become like really, really close.
Yeah.
She elevates Ruby in this couples group thing.
We've escaped some of it. Rewind. So basically, yeah, Chad sees Jodie,
Yeah.
he's been, acting up or whatever. And so they take away his bedroom and they put him in the basement. He's sleeping on a beanbag.
Okay. Okay.
The basement, in your mind, you're thinking, ooh, some decrepit, cold, concrete-like place. From what they showed us, it looks all right. That's not good. So you don't put him in the basement. But he was sleeping on a beanbag, didn't have a bed for 7 months.
Do you know what? I think that the taking away of the room isn't bad.
In comparison to what happens.
But the bed is, I don't think it's a bad punishment. Everyone was like, oh my God.
I feel like you should have, you're entitled to place a privacy.
Yeah, but he was by himself in the basement.
No, but like, you don't.
Do you remember when Michael put Junior in the garage? Nobody said anything was wrong with that. I don't think that's packaging.
Junior deserved it. I can't lie.
Okay, yeah, no.
It's a pregnant.
Junior had sex in his parents' bed.
No, that was much. He did too much there. Judy's too much.
No, but what I will say is
Chad said, "I don't want to record anymore."
no, that was the punishment did not fit
the crime.
That was the crime.
Yeah.
That was punished.
Yeah.
But I think I would do that to my kid. Like,
Put them in the basement.
not a beanbag. No, I would
What's
give
the difference then? So, okay, you take them from their room into the basement. What's the difference? Instead of room.
The
with a
difference is
bed.
that you're not in the space of your your comfort.
But then wouldn't you just remove things? Like, for example, you still have your bedroom, but okay, cool, I'm taking your mat.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, I'm taking your phone.
Yeah.
no, there's something that
I
comes
think she
with-
took those things as well, along with
there's something that comes with leaving a space. That's your
Sanctuary.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like putting someone in solitary confinement.
No, you're not forced to stay there. You can come out, but especially if the basement is the place where, like, maybe you store like food and stuff. Then I'm gonna knock on, come there. You're not gonna have that.
Anyway, I don't know.
I think it was the beanbag. For
me, it was just a beanbag.
It's shaped. As long
As you have a bed to sleep on,
Yes.
warm, and food in your belly,
yeah.
I feel like that's okay. Everything else is a luxury and a privilege. And the minute you step out of line,
you remove those things.
Yeah.
The internet thought, wow, oh my God.
Yeah.
It's so funny because this how Ruby's so tapped, yeah. Because you recorded this and then you had time to edit it and then you had time to upload it and then you had to press things.
it.
So it's very Chad
Her life
kind
would
of
be
says it.
so different if she had just cut that bit out.
Yeah.
Chad, well, I think this would have come around.
No, yeah.
I think that was that thing that woke everybody
That's
up.
what woke everybody
Yeah,
up.
everyone's
That-
like, this isn't right.
That's when the whole channel got cancelled, and then people stopped listening. And then that's when she started to pivot to the whole Jodie thing.
Yeah.
and
And
it
then she
went from being 8 passengers to like mums of truth or whatever.
Because she went deeper into her Mormon faith.
Yeah. Hey.
And then she kicks out Shari, she kicks out Chad, she kicks out the husband Kevin, and now it's just the 4 little kids that are left with her.
And she basically tells the husband. So before she kicks them out, Jodie has some sort of psychosis where she feels like spirits are talking to her.
That was very scary.
House. Jodie's house slaps. I can't lie.
Jodie's house. Yeah. The whole time I was watching it, I was like, how does she have the money for this house?
Yeah, but in America, you make a lot of money from medicine. Isn't she registered?
But she struck off.
Was she struck off?
She was struck off.
Yeah.
Time ago.
She wasn't who she said she was. Yeah.
Okay, but either way, even if she was struck off, people were buying whatever crock pot she was selling. So that's fine.
Yeah, but even like £2,000 per like session or something like a month or whatever. She was making money. She was making back.
Doing enough with my life.
No, we're not scamming enough.
I have shame.
And that's the problem, because where has shame taken you?
Yeah, right.
Where people that
who has shame helped?
I'm trying to chase
who has shame helped?
Shameless have advanced.
Yes.
And what do we have? Oh, we have our dignity. Great. And we're broke. So where? What?
Who has shame? I've never met someone that says shame has helped them.
Listen, they did this aerial view, of like the houses, like the land. It literally was like house, land, house, land, house. When they said that boy, because spoiler alert, the little boy has to like walk to the neighbor's house to help. I was like, he must have been walking for 40 days and 40 nights, because it wasn't like, oh, I went to the next door neighbor, knock.
It's not like here where I can smell my neighbor's breath.
Right.
It was, yeah.
Anyway, so Jodie's house slapped. One thing I'll give Jodie, her house slapped.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
It's a shame that it was used for evil, but
They eventually go and get Jodie, and she's like, with the priest, and she's like, oh, the only thing that can help is that I'm moving it. Well, I think Ruby says that she should move it. Which
like she manipulated her into saying that. Like, but like her whole thing.
At this point, I think they were scissor sisters.
Yeah, she wanted to have
100%.
Scissor sisters.
Yeah, 100%.
And then after that, she moves in, and they just torment the kids that are left.
They say that the kids are
but that is when she moved in, she then told Chris, what's his name? The dad, Kevin, that he needs to leave. That
the true love of my life is here. I can't have you here anymore.
Yeah. Because first of all, she moves in, then every minute.
And she moves into Shari's room.
God.
So that's another child without a room.
So what was Shari?
Shari was going to uni.
Oh.
And then she starts by saying every night Ruby's like checking in on her. Then Ruby eventually says to her husband, oh, do you know what? It would just be easier if I slept in the same bed.
With her.
They were doing
because the devil is there.
They were
literally
60 and like a
It can look like a sweet. They were
Licky.
I can look like a sweet.
Literally.
What else? What's the other? I just know something about this, because the devil comes up a lot. And sometimes I feel like the devil is chilling in hell, and he's like, why am I in it?
Why am I? Literally, why am I in it? No, I had nothing to do with this one.
I feel like the devil is there, like, this was on my agenda.
And that was their free will.
And the religious lot that are so obsessed with like the devil, it makes me just quit. Because why is the devil?
I do have to say this, anybody who's religious, and the focus of their religion is the devil. I think that person is very insidious within themselves. Because even God's preaching, there's the devil isn't even mentioned that much in the Bible. The preaching is about love, it's about you. It's all about you.
To do, not what to do.
But you, the devil. You are the devil. What are you buying and casting?
Can we be for
But the funny thing is that when that Jodie was having her moment, I said, I plead the blood. I was so scared because she was like, I said, hey,
oh yeah, you are.
Jodie scared me watching that.
Yeah.
She scared me.
So she kicks Kevin out. She eventually kicks Chad out. And then it's just her
and the 4 kids, the young ones, And then, so how this all comes to a head is that we see Ring Camera, and God bless Ring Camera. Okay?
That is the first thing I will get when I move out of an apartment.
I love having a Ring Camera because you literally can just see what's going on.
Yeah.
Hello.
Just see.
These days you came in the office and talk to the person.
Hey,
times have changed, man.
But so on the Ring Camera, you see this little boy, and one thing I will give the documentary, which obviously they had to do, otherwise it's kind of like they're part of the problem, is they blur the faces of all the kids. The only kids we've seen, all the footage is Shari and Chad, who are old enough, I guess, to consent. So we just see the blurred face of this kid. He's just walking. He's very, very skinny. He walks, presses the bell. Then no one answers. Then he walks away. Like, this baby seems so dejected. Like, he didn't even like try and ring loads of times. He just rang and he said, "Cool,
well, I did my best. What I got."
Literally.
What was so sad is that like I don't feel like we could see clearly what he looked like. But in terms of like even the physical, because obviously he has a lot of physical.
We couldn't see the depth of his injuries.
But the old man that answers the door, he starts crying.
That's with my eyes. One job that's been. I said, wow, I was so tired.
I was like, he must have looked insane. Because when the kid starts to walk away, this old man answers the door, and then he's kind of like, hey, like, He kind of, you know, those like neighbors where it's like, oh, don't get your ball in Mr. Smith's yard.
Yeah, he gives that vibe.
He gives that vibe.
Yeah. Like, what are you doing here?
What are you doing here? But quickly he realized, because the kid is just like, yeah, like, I need to ask you for 2 favors, or maybe just one. Can you call the police? I was like,
wow.
Because what he really wants is food, probably, and drink. And he's like, you know what? If that's too much, please just call the police. That is so hard.
And this is what breaks this whole thing open. It takes it to another level, because it's just like, raw. Like, this isn't just, oh, I'm exploiting my kids on YouTube, blah blah blah. This is just that I'm actually abusing my children because I believe the devil is in them.
And I think that Kevin knew. I don't buy that he didn't.
Once I didn't know much. I said,
because he said that he was basically told to leave and not have any contact.
Yeah.
Then they even, part of the reason why she goes no contact with Shari is because Shari contacted her dad and Chad contact. So they basically said that the dad, Shari and Chad should leave and not have contact with each other, but not also have contact with the family.
Yes.
And you as a dad, you get up, you pack your bag and you.
So this is what I'm saying.
Yeah. How do you go
see your kids?
year? Oh god.
And I'm so happy.
There was birthday, there was Christmas, there was Easter, there was 4th of July.
Those kids aren't with him.
Period.
Because he is a
He fell down.
This is what I'm saying, and it's like, as much as you are a victim, I literally screamed at my TV, like, stand up.
Yeah. I just want to shake her hand one time, like, okay, wake up.
Wake up.
Like, what kind of love can you have for someone that overpowers the love you have for your children who didn't ask to be here?
But then I just
it's
think
insane. You
that-
had 6 of them.
6. No, you didn't even say 1, 2.
1,000.
You had 1,000.
No, why not?
1,000. What's the difference?
What?
You had 1,000 children, and you didn't have enough love in your heart to be like, hey, no, I don't care how I feel about this woman or how she feels about me. I need to make sure my kids are okay. You're insane.
Yeah.
You're the weakest link.
Yeah.
But I think he knew. I think
or at least suspected.
he suspected and he did nothing.
Yeah.
The kind of woman who could throw you out and your other 2 children out. What do you think she's going to do with the younger one?
Yeah.
You can see her. She's doing sisters with thingy under your roof.
And your bed.
In your bed. And you think that all of a sudden everything is fine.
Everything's fine. That she's going to love your kids and be
Yeah,
happy.
let's be frank. Let's be Lampard. I don't get it.
I love that. Let's be Lampard.
I don't get it. Like, can we be serious?
But what I do agree with is that maybe like he didn't want to be in that 8 passengers from the start. I get that, but
he saw the money,
I feel like when the money came in, he was complete. So listen, I will turn a blind eye. I wonder. I'm not going to say anything.
You know what I think with them as well. Even when he was talking about how they met and all of that, I get the vibe that she was like his dream girl.
Yeah, he was punching.
And so for him, he was just like, whatever she wants, I'm going to give it to her. I don't even think he was in love with the idea of having a family.
Yeah.
I think he was just in love with the idea of being with Ruby.
Yeah.
And so that, I can tell you for free now, I don't have any kids. I love my kids more than my husband. And I don't have any kids.
No, because
that's how it should be. They didn't ask me. As long as
also they're vulnerable.
Yeah.
At my job, like, as a parent, if you do only one thing, protect your child.
Protect your kids.
Protect your kid. No one's saying you have to buy them a swimming pool.
No.
But
protect your kid.
You need to put them above.
Nurture them. Let them be emotionally, mentally, physically safe.
They weren't even.
What's the opposite of nurtured? That's what they were.
Abused.
Period. That's simple.
Thank you.
Because even you as an adult, what joy is so crazy. What joy do you derive from watching your child?
Jodie is tap.com.
Yeah.
It's scary.
.co.uk. No, for real though, she's actually insane.
No.
And the thing is, even that therapist, there was one therapist that was working under her, and then it's like he only started getting like, oh, this is mad when she wasn't paying him.
But before that, you didn't want to.
Before that, you didn't care.
I just. God, it frustrates me so much.
Looking for something because the classes that she took, they were full.
Yeah.
People would come every single week. It's like people need something, and it's really sad because it's just like, why do you need this random woman to tell you how to love your child? If somebody is saying to me, oh yeah, your child is a demon, you need to beat them, they must feel pain, I am gonna snap out of my thing and be like, it feels a bit strange.
Yeah.
It feels a bit strange.
But I think it's a condition as well. I feel like religion can be.
I know.
If you don't have your own walking with God, it's gonna be a mess up.
Yeah.
Well, you just take whatever they say.
I get when people say that they don't believe in like religious institutions because a lot of times like religion is just whatever someone decided this is the pathway to God and they made rules and then we all why do you follow for me beyond religion you need to just focus on your walk with God because when you're solely religious that's when you fall into this nonsense.
And then also it becomes a list of things to do and not do.
Being modern as well, like it just becomes...
Exactly. It can be very manipulative.
Yeah.
So it's just like this woman manipulated all of these people. And it's like, for what?
Yeah. There's even one Christmas where the youngest kids didn't get gifts.
Oh, yeah.
That's insane.
And it's like the others did. Like, children are so precious, and they're so new. And they're so, like, absorbent, you see even like sometimes if there's a group of kids or whatever, you just tell one of them, oh, you look really pretty.
Yeah.
What are you saying to the others? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's so
Kids
easy for a child to feel excluded.
Because I actually remember there was one birthday that I was naughty. And my parents, they got me a gift and they didn't give it to me. I will never forget that birthday. And I'm like...
What did you do? Like, why did they do...
Oh, I think... Okay, yeah, I remember what it was. This was before I went to boarding school.
Wait, why you went to boarding school?
Yeah.
But here...
It's the cause of the boarding school?
No. Okay. Well, I think this was all part of the... I think if they looked back now, they would be like, it was actually not that deep. But it was never that deep. But they were like, we were the first to have kids. We didn't know what the standard were. And we just knew that this wasn't how we were. So we panicked. But yeah, basically, we had, like in year 7, I don't know if all schools did this, but we had like exams at the end of the year.
Yeah, like mock exams.
But what are you looking at?
No.
It was just end of year exams.
Yeah.
And I didn't know anything. I didn't know anything about anything. So my dad was like, "Oh, what's your exam timetable?" And I was like, "Oh, I don't know. I didn't get one." So then he called sorry if she listened to this, but I could not stand you back in the day. There was a girl that went to our church who my parents really liked. Yeah. And he called her and the dad was like, oh yes, like they gave them time to, like, she's studying right now. My dad was livid. So then
everyday comparison.
Every day.
So it's because of that.
They didn't give me it was an iPod they got me. So obviously back then it was
you would have been that girl.
I would have been that girl.
That bitch, your
I will never forget that birthday till today. Even when I tell mom, you can see she's a bit sad. She's like, oh yeah, that was actually quite
a lot. Was over the top.
Yeah, it was a lot.
But a mock exam that was not even for a GCSE.
And it's not like you did it and you failed.
Our parents,
our parents were too much.
My mum as well. Same happened to me because my sister's birthday, 7th of January. I'll never forget this. So my results, I thought I ripped out, so they won't get it. So they sent to the house as well. I said, Jesus. And my mum calls it F in chains because I got repeated Fs. So F in chains.
Okay.
She got my sister's dolly. Said, I said it was a mock, but she didn't know it was a mock. She thought it was the actual. I said, no.
But what exam for what though? Where were you examined into? Like
this beating that you're beating. How is that going to change?
Love you, mom, but that one's out there. Even my listeners laugh about to this day.
But that's actually why I actually don't believe in hitting kids. I don't even think it's effective punishment because I kind of feel like
it's not for your emotions, but like you're that old.
9 out of 10 times you're beating that kid out of frustration.
Exactly.
If you actually went away, took a step back, and came back to just situation, you wouldn't feel the need to beat them.
And also, if you didn't take everything so like sometimes African parents, they take everything so personally. Yeah. Like it's an affront. It's something you've done to them.
Yeah.
Okay, you didn't make your bed. Oh, how dare you not make it? Can you do this? It's like, I didn't make the bed, bro. Like
everything is not something.
Everything is not something.
And also, kids are different. Like some kids just aren't academically, and it's not the end of the world. Yeah. Like,
because now I think I might have had ADHD all this time, but I don't think she was
aware
enough to know.
My mum was saying, she was like, yeah, like looking back, you probably
there was something with me.
Like I think I'm dyslexic.
Yeah,
I don't.
That's you get tested.
I haven't gone to.
I might be dyslexic. I might be dyslexic.
I don't know. Take the medicine.
No, I know. Yeah. I mean, I think that sometimes like it's not about like, okay, I know I'm dyslexic or whatever. Sometimes it's like almost like comforting because it's like, oh. Okay. It's not me. I'm not crazy. I'm not stupid. Like, this actually explains why I've been doing it. It's like about validation almost. For
no, I would love to get tested.
Same here.
Parents, just don't beat your kids, mom. And the thing is, obviously, you're saying this as not a parent, and not a parent, never raised a child. And, maybe their parents are listening to this going, oh, you don't know. But I really do hope that, like, I'm the kind of person that, like, my emotions are measured. Yeah. I'm able to not take out any anger or frustration or unresolved issues on a child. That's insane when you think about it.
I agree.
I also think everybody should go to therapy before they have kids.
Absolutely.
Everyone should go to therapy.
Everyone has
for marriage, before everything, for kids, everything.
Therapy only works if you are aware of yourself.
You can lie to your therapist, Jack. You can lie to your therapist.
Do you know the most dangerous liars are those that lie to themselves? Because then you're lying to everybody around you. Yeah. And in your mind, you're not lying.
They're scary.
It's very scary.
So
from experience, I've seen some scary people share.
So you can go to therapy from now to forever.
It's not going to help.
Get your money back because you're wasting time. Yeah. So it's like, I don't know how to be like, hey, self-awareness 101. I don't know, maybe they need to teach a course in school. But like, if you don't have that, then you're not even going to get to the point where you feel like you need to go to therapy.
I do wonder though why Ruby had kids. Because I feel like
because she's a Mormon, that's what she's supposed to do.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that.
This is what I'm saying about having kids. Yeah, I feel like people, you go to uni, you get married, you have kids. That's just what you do. But if more people sat down and thought about why do I want to have a child? What can I impart into a child?
It's not by force.
It's not by force. There's enough people on this earth already. We're dying. Yeah.
It's true.
And the world is nonsense already. Why?
Yeah.
Just like what do you like? I don't actually feel like what is the reason? What are the possible reasons for wanting a kid? Oh, I just want one. I want someone to love.
For the family.
For me, I want to see. What
But
my
I do
child
think
will look
that there's
like.
no valid reason.
There's no valid reason
for having a
there's
kid.
no valid
You just
reason.
need to know that you. I think the question
equipped.
more to ask is: are you equipped and are you ready
Exactly.
to do
Yeah.
what
Can
it takes?
you nurture
Because
and provide for
every reason for having a kid is selfish.
Of course.
I want a kid.
I want to see what I want to see what it will look like.
Yeah, there's that.
It'll
Yeah.
be cute. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I want to see what it will look like. But yeah, that's the better question. Are you equipped? Have you thought about it, or is it just the consequence of you had sex and now we have a baby?
Yeah.
Ruby shouldn't have had not one.
Kevin should not have even ever penetrated a woman.
Or been born.
Yeah, been born.
Kevin, I was like, and I was just looking at him like,
He looks so soulless.
so soulless.
So I think
Like even now on you've had time to reflect.
he didn't have any like.
You see that end? I don't want to
Vim.
rush to our thing, but see the ending, what he says at the end. Kai! But he said, oh, he still loves
still
her.
loves
I
her,
said,
yeah, that
if
was
I just use my hands to
Yeah.
buzz at one time. What
Because
do you
that's how
mean?
you see the depth of this man's. I don't know what it is, because
Desperado.
yeah.
Just random.
Come on.
What do you mean you still love her? This woman is a wicked woman.
The thing is, it's not just like, oh, she cheated on me and I still love her.
She harmed your kids.
She harmed your seed. What about your
You said
seed,
your
nigga?
seed.
What about your seed?
J. Cole knew what he was saying when he asked that
For real.
question.
I'm just like, for me, yeah, I just feel like I don't have children, yeah. But if anybody harmed the children that I don't have, it's on and popping.
You're going to see me in jail, bitch.
And I'll stay there and I'll happily be there as long as my kids are safe.
You'll see the.
I'll be joining Karen Huger. I'll be joining Karen Huger.
Do you think they let her have her wig in?
Clank the clank.
Clank, bitch.
Why was she DUIing?
Her fourth DUI related
But
one
to
as
be
well.
fair, the last one was many, many years ago.
No, but still.
But
When I have that experience, yeah, I think I'll be
I
on
would
the
never.
edge. Even Ray got her driver, so why?
Blue eyes. Listen, I apparently she had they offered her 6 months house arrest and she said no. There must be something about fame
Ego.
that makes you tap.
But I think it's before the fame. I feel like it's just ego. I feel like
I feel like it's inflated.
Yes.
There's a certain like for me, I love myself a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, as you should.
Amen.
Come on.
And so great. Yeah. Good. But there's something about like it becoming like crazy a little bit, because how can you be so you love yourself so much that
No,
you're
it's the
unaware?
arrogance.
Yeah.
Exactly, it becomes arrogance. Because why would someone say to you, hey, 6 months, stay in your wonderful beautiful house, you can even film from your house, you can do everything from your house, you said no, I'm going to go to jail,
I'll be vindicated.
knowing that you did what you did,
Yeah, guilty as fuck.
and now you're in jail.
Yeah, but she's only there for a year, right?
Yeah, 1 year suspended. So
for a year.
yeah.
No.
I can't even imagine her. Like, oh my God, not Auntie Karen.
Wigless.
No, the grand
Crazy.
the grand-
Yeah, it's too much. And for me, it's like all she had to do, this season was be like, listen,
Humble thyself.
of course I fucked up. Who never fucked up, hands in the air?
Don't take it
That's
to
what she had to do.
trial. Like-
And everyone would have been like, all right, cool, fair.
Yeah.
But she was standing wrong and strong.
So what was she saying? She was saying that she didn't have a DUI.
She basically was just like avoiding the
She'll be
conversation.
vindicated.
She'll be drinking water or whatever around them lot.
Yeah.
Like, you know, she was just trying to act like, oh yeah, I'm above you.
Yeah.
And then she was so mean about Wendy. She didn't even thank Wendy or say anything about Wendy. It's like, Wendy,
I was
a right
pissed.
guy for you. You've been chatting shit about her.
The only one that was saying is that she's not here to defend herself. You didn't thank
Exactly. No,
her.
I need to know when to jump back in.
Well, Potomac.
Yeah.
should have never jumped out.
I watched the first. Do you know what? It did it for me, and I've said this many
What
times.
was it?
It was the kitchens.
What kitchen?
Their kitchens. The first season.
The poverty.
It felt like Real House. So that came out in 2020, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It felt like Real Housewives of Atlanta season 1.
Yeah.
I saw a white fridge. I saw.
I thought season 5.
No.
Oh, no, that's the whole Monique and Candice thing.
Monique brought the wealth. And so
Yes.
did Candice, because Candice's mum has money.
Yes.
I think that, like, it's just, you just have to get past that. And also, you have to think about it. You can't compare it to the other seasons of other franchises.
No.
This is their season 1.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? So, yeah, okay,
No,
cool.
but it was filmed in.
I understand. But they have...
Because if you came to us and I saw white fridge.
I would love it regardless.
How did Nene do that though? Because there's actually nothing wrong with white fridges.
There was nothing
There was
before
actually
now.
nothing.
But I promise you, I will never wipe fridge in my life.
No.
I will
No.
never.
If
I have
I
to
will
paint
never
it, I'll
now.
paint
After
it.
Nene.
No, I would never. But
refrigerator.
there was actually nothing wrong with white fridges. They're actually like they were actually fine.
No,
Do you
but
know
they're
when I
not
was watching the
anymore.
documentary, I kept saying, you pimped your kids for John Legend tickets. That's what I kept saying when I was watching the documentary. I had those Kenya Moore statements to Kim in my mind when I was
No,
watching
for
the
real.
documentary. I said,
No,
but
for
all
real.
these are your
She did
kids.
say that.
Yeah, she did. When I was watching this Ruby Franke, I said,
right.
yeah,
I
same
feel
thing.
the older I get, the more I can look at Kenya and be like, I hear
Yeah, you had a point there.
No, because I saw old clips of her frolicking with Apollo. And I was like, you're a wicked woman.
Of course. Listen, no one is, I didn't say Team Kenya, but I like, one thing about Kenya will ride, okay, in the same amount of vim that she will have to like protect a woman from a man, she also will degrade the woman. So it's very tricky with Kenya, but do you know what I mean? Like she's.
But it's her generation as well. There's people, there's a bit of pick-me-ism there as well. So
she's complex.
But she was right that Kim pimped her kids out for a lot less.
And so did Ruby Franke.
And so did Ruby Franke,
she
these kids did not deserve it.
Yeah.
What I'm telling you, because basically they go to jail.
Spoiler.
They get 6 counts of they get arrested 6 counts of child abuse, each of them, Jodie and Frankie. I really hope they go to Ruby, sorry. I hope they do go to different prisons so that their love can be separated, and they can feel it even.
Because if not, it's just going to be a lover's retreat if they're in the same prison.
Exactly. And they will have learned nothing. But then Ruby was like, when she was doing her like trial or whatever, she was like, oh, you know, I really thought that right was wrong and wrong was right. And thank you. And that's when Shari was like, I don't give a heck. I don't give a fuck.
Like, you're
also, do you know another thing? I was like, imagine your parent, being influenced by some random woman on YouTube and someone to apply that to you.
Yeah, I never read that.
You know, the oldest daughter, she said that she hopes that I think her mum gets all the kids until they all turn 18. That she should. That's how.
I agree.
I agree with that as well.
Yeah, I agree.
No contact.
Because they got 30 years, well, up to 30 years, which means it could be it'll probably be less than
Anytime.
30
I think it was 4 to 30, isn't it? So they could be out even in 3 years time.
Yeah, but I agree. Yeah. They have to be kids, because otherwise who's scared they're gonna go? They shouldn't even be allowed back to the dad.
No, they're not. They're not. They don't live with the dad.
Period. Because
I don't know, because I would listen to a podcast on it, and I think they went into care or something like that.
And none of this had to happen.
Yeah, because that dad is also useless. He's an amoeba.
What he has money to do.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I mean, the documentary was good. Do you know what I mean?
Was.
Like it was done well. It was easy to watch.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't easy to watch. It's like the topic. The topic was kind of like ish, but like it was an easy watch.
Yes.
And I really liked how they showed the demise. Like we actually see slowly how it goes from like a fun family to where it was. Like you don't have any questions like, how did we get here?
They show you exactly how you got
every step by step, the progression. And you know what I think also is really interesting about topics like this? It does show how easy. I mean, Ruby had to have had some of this within her.
Yes.
Because I feel like it doesn't matter how much I'm influenced, I would never
this
do
one's
this.
Gonna say, you know how you always say, like if anyone's gonna join a cult, it would be me, whatever, Okay, cool, maybe. But when it comes to like a kid, this is what I'm saying.
She means me.
Yeah, exactly.
Not herself,
Everything like has everything shifts.
There's a level to everything.
But if there's children involved, I just feel like why, like, would
they're just
be more cautious
and I feel like that's what I mean, that she must have always had it in her.
Yeah.
However, I do think it showed how easy it is for even adults to be influenced.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm manipulated.
Because she had everything. Like she had her family, and even when her kids started not wanting to do it, she had the audience. She could have pivoted to other things.
Yeah, but the audience was there for the kids.
Yeah.
This is the thing.
And the man knew it. That's what makes me so angry with him. Like he knew.
They're not here for you. They're here for the kids, which is weird in itself. But they're here for the kids.
Yeah.
So when the kids are, do you know someone else I want to bring up? Yeah. So they moved house to this like neighborhood, this like suburban like neighborhood. And then the neighbors,
oh my god,
talking heads.
I know the ones.
This woman and her husband, I remember her name. This woman was low-key a hater, because I'm not team Ruby at all. But the first thing she said about Ruby was, she always wore bright dresses and bright lipstick.
Yeah, we couldn't know the place. I said, girl,
and she never did. Oh,
she never invited us over or came to party.
Why? You're not coming to my house?
I said, why should I invite you?
Because you're my neighbor. What are you coming to my house for?
The only valid thing she had was like, okay, she used to like record on the neighborhood and our houses and stuff. But in it, cool. Me, I want my privacy. Why am I mowing my lawn in the back of your video? Fine, cool. But everything else, it just felt like
hate.
You're hating outside of the club.
I'm not going to ask you to come over for tea. This isn't Wisteria Lane. Like,
that's the vibe it gave. It gave Wisteria Lane like, oh yeah, we're all friends, all parties, we all do things, and she didn't want to be a part of it.
It might have been swinging.
That's not
maybe.
That's not the opposite of the
mom talk.
Maybe
no mom talk. No, I need season 2 of that show to come back.
I need it. That was. I don't know why it was so perfect.
It's nice seeing like mess that's not your community.
Yeah.
For us.
It's like it's like I can enjoy
it's nice seeing Rashida not being cheated on again.
Now it's Yandy.
I'm sorry.
I've been out of love with her. When did Yandy become so stupid?
I feel like it was those trickles of stupidity there. But now
she used to be a boss bitch though.
When you align yourself.
Wasn't she
the whole Samantha thing? The whole Samantha, that baby mum, and what's someone's name? Those two.
But this ages ago.
Yes. Yeah. Some of those hints there, like, I'm better than you because he chose me. Because I got that from that. But hey, the girl has come to you saying that, like, he's moved to my niece. Saying
that was me.
Said,
dry your tears. I said you are a
is somewhere right now.
Oh, speaking of Tyler Perry,
I haven't done season 2.
Beauty in Black.
Yeah,
I've not watched it.
It's not season 2. It's so that
part 2, right?
Part 2.
Yeah.
Oh, it's part 2.
I've not watched it.
of season 1. Yeah,
I haven't done it yet.
I'll probably watch it this.
have you not watched it at all?
No, not at all. I heard that there's a lot of nudity and
Oh, you don't like shows that have nudity?
I love it now.
I was gonna say
No,
you like it.
I've seen some clips. I'm like,
There's a couple.
He loves in like gay sex. He loves a guy with
I
a
feel like
big
he's
bum.
living his fantasy through those things.
Okay, when
It's
I said it, people were like, "How?" Do
No,
you know?
I support you in this one.
Even
We
with
don't know.
It's much.
We suspect because even with the sex in this show,
It's a lot.
not only is it, I mean, it's a lot, whatever.
Yeah.
But like, at least there's no balance. It's all you only ever see the gay sex.
Yeah.
There was no straight sex. What straight sex?
Even Mia Culpa as well. It was so focused on Travante's bum.
Oh my God,
he loves the bum as well.
That movie was so.
He does have to pick a bum though.
It was trash. That film was horrible.
So horrible.
But for Kelly Rollins being that, Travante.
No, but somebody said that someone was like, "Oh, mind you, Kelly's acting this and Beyonce's an audience watching it," and it was like, "Sorry, but Kelly had to sit through Obsessed,
Okay.
so it's balanced. It's balanced. I think it is
That's
balanced.
true.
They've done each other back to back. It's balanced now."
That wasn't interesting. Yeah, but a Beauty in Black, like.
But
I'm gonna watch that.
I have decided that because right now I'm anxiously waiting season 2.
We are part of the problem.
No.
Listen, we are the audience.
yeah.
Mediocre, but we need it though.
We are.
And also, he's doing some Medea.
I'm finna watch that.
I'm gonna watch it too. So, Mr. Tyler Perry, apologies, innit? Like, I'm still gonna chat to
No.
you, but I watch the things. It awakens something in me.
No,
do you know what I mean?
Because you know what about this season, this second half of the season 1? This had like 9 episodes.
Is
right?
it?
Yeah.
What, the second half?
I think so. I think there were about 9 episodes.
How long per episode? Around about?
Too long.
I don't know. Okay, I sat there and I watched everything back to back. So that was. But what I will say is that this was all meant to happen. It looked like in a day.
Yeah, the pacing is strange.
The pacing is strange, and
Because he writes it all in
the
one day.
script is strange, and everything doesn't make sense. But you just cannot stop.
Yeah.
You can't.
I'm gonna start. I'll
think
start.
that maybe
The dialogue doesn't make sense. Everything is nigga fucking like what was he not allowed to say nigga growing up?
There's a lot of like improv. I'm having a lot of
It is a
improv
bit,
there.
but why he loves the word nigga?
Okay, so we covered the Tyler Perry documentary on here before, yeah. And like, it wasn't always like this. And it's very rare that you start off good, your fans increase, your influence increases, and then your
But do you know what his problem is?
quality of
But do you know what his
production
problem is?
decreases.
I've decided that I know what his problem is.
Okay, go ahead.
Actually, I think it was always there because in Why Did I Get Married? He put the blanket as the snow.
But that could have been a budget thing. That was still earlier days.
Okay, fine. But do you know what I think it is? Because he had. Okay, what I think it is he got to a point where he wanted to have complete ownership of everything. He didn't want to let anyone else in.
Yeah, yes.
So that within itself is a problem.
Yeah.
And then 2,
How
the
greedy.
other side,
greedy.
very greedy man, biblical greed. The other side of things is that he just wants to continue. He thinks that success is continuously churning out
Yeah.
content.
He thinks it's
quantity,
TikTok, not quality.
He actually thinks his
He
music.
says post 5 times a day.
Yeah, post 5 times a day.
And
Because
it's true.
already Netflix has advertised season 2, but he just let
Which is
it.
probably already finished filming.
I think so too. I think it's probably done.
He does
Or
it in
will
a
be done
day.
soon. Yeah.
He does it in it. So
Yeah.
So
He's saying work rate, get your work rate up.
that's the problem actually with why his things are the way they are.
Yeah. It's just rushed.
But
You know
also,
what? I hold space for it though. I hold space for mediocrity.
try.
okay, Ariana.
Come on.
No, me too. I hold this.
But do you know the thing is, what we miss as Black Brits is
Success.
that no, well yeah, but there actually is this is indicative of not this being Black, but this is indicative of a lot of the stuff he produces is indicative of some people's reality in
Yes.
America.
It is,
Yeah.
It is that chaotic.
But the
struggle.
thing is that like people watch things because they relate to it, but also because it's entertaining.
Yeah.
So we are the latter.
Yeah,
we are
it's
entertained,
entertaining.
and so we continue to watch it. So either way, whether you like, look at us. We spent how many minutes talking about the Tyler Perry Beauty in Black.
It is
There's just something.
Now we chose to continue watching. Even Mia Culpa, I watched at the very end.
I watched it the very end.
yeah, I did.
It was trash.
Which is one where
2 facts of Travante's ass.
And that's a heavy ass. That's a Guardian man's bum right there.
Yeah, he's funny. But you know, even though you haven't watched it, but when you see this guy, you know, there's another guy that has a Guardian bum.
yeah.
Oh, God.
But even the do you know that movie made me not like Travante? How do you go from acting
the
Sandra
heck?
Bullock
Yeah.
to this?
God.
Apparently, he pays people really well though.
Listen, I've heard that.
But not all money's good money.
And
because I
of
feel
what?
like a
Like
lot-
the economy, we
What?
just spent 30 minutes talking about the economy last episode. It's like all money is money.
But do you know what? I also think that doing a Tyler Perry movie is actually a career killer.
It's not though.
I was going to ask, would you do it if you were presented to it? Would you do it?
Me, I currently have no career, so yeah. I'm coming from nothing.
I think I'll do it for the plot.
Because
I work on the set.
That is big since what's that show?
Empire?
No, not Empire. Empire was Tupac's ass. Acrimony. Since Acrimony, it's been downhill for her.
Damn.
Think about
Has
it.
it been downhill? Has it just been hill?
Because you know why did Kerry Washington go and do that?
That's
movie?
369.
Yeah, why?
Nothing. What was it called? Do you know what I'm talking about though?
Yeah,
The fire.
Why did she do that? You came from Scandal, all the other things you've done. Why did you do this?
But that's what I'm saying.
And after this, she will never act. You can't trick me. She will never act another good movie.
No, I don't believe you.
Do you know I do?
I
do believe
I know. I feel like, yeah.
Devontae Rhodes has not acted again.
No.
Okay, but is it over? Is life over?
Okay.
I feel like people have a respect for Tyler Perry, especially in Black America. They have a respect
just
for
Black
Tyler.
America.
Yeah, okay, but that's what matters though.
So there's this one. So once you've done
Even then, there's a divide. I can't lie. There's a divide in America right now. Like, he's doing too much. Someone like, you know what? We're going to watch it
But
anyway.
we all watch his movies, regardless of how you feel. Everybody watches
That is
it.
the
Do you know what I mean? And also, like, Black Famous is Black Famous.
Yeah.
So you're talking about, it's going to...
I must say...
all the people casting for the white roles, they haven't seen Mia Culpa. They don't even know it exists. So he'll be fine.
Insane.
I must say that I put that thing. My husband's like, "What the fuck is wrong with Tyler Perry? This is all he knows."
Literally though,
some woman will have a bad wig that will.
Or a man occasionally will have a bad wig. Occasionally a man will have a bad wig.
Yes. Even Travante's hair in Mia Culpa, I was very confused.
Oh, what was it?
That was not his natural hair, right? I feel like that was a wig.
Maybe like a piece.
I think that was like a very short, like an
like a
80s
type.
kind of thing. Yeah.
It's a kid and play.
Nah, hell no.
But how can this be your legacy? Like, I guess it's not a bad legacy, but
it's not the worst.
We watch it.
It's something.
Tyler, don't stop. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
Improve, but don't stop.
I'm actually waiting, and that will come out. That season will come out in 2 days because he's written it, filmed it, and everything.
That part.
I don't know, man.
And then even Divorcing Back as well was another shit.
Oh, the one with the funeral. I was trying to remember what movie that came from. I said, good God.
No, good God.
The casket.
Casket, yes. And it's her body.
I said, whoever wrote that, arrest him now.
I think Diary of an Angry Black Woman, I love that one day.
Yeah.
Push that man in that water.
And then even was that the one where she
Those
said,
earlier ones.
Yes, it
That's what I'm
was. Yeah.
saying.
you said you take
But I watched it later on in life, and I watched it last year for the first time.
Oh,
Yeah, but-
really?
yeah,
I'm very late to
So
it.
then for you though, obviously you haven't seen the most recent
Of course,
stuff.
yes.
And then seeing that, you kind of think to yourself, how did we get here?
10 marks.
Nobody's
Please explain.
supposed to be
Points, evidence, explanation, link back.
He's just treating movies like TikTok. That's what
Yeah,
it is. He thinks
I
the
agree.
more
He solved
content, the
it.
better.
Also, it's going viral as well because I do see clips of like the naked mayor. I've noticed a stripper man that I've seen before.
Yeah.
That like he was swinging his. Oh God.
said, "Ooh,
Chocolate.
Hey.
Anyway,
Said you got diabetes. Too
God.
much chocolate.
God.
No, he loves a naked guy with a round.
And so do I. Ooh,
Boy,
yeah.
said.
Wow.
I mean, this documentary, it was great. You know,
Yeah, it's a watch.
loved it. Definitely watch. Ruby Franke, May You Suffer Forever.
Yeah.
Jodie, same to you.
And one part that broke my heart was when the officer went down to find because they were locked up in that chamber,
yeah.
isn't it?
They were locked
and they
in
saw the
Jodie's
girl.
house.
Oh,
I don't even know how they moved back to
There
Jodie's
was
house.
the vault
Yes.
where all the like paraphernalia
Yes.
and all the stuff because the little boy had like duct tape and
Yeah.
everything on him.
cayenne pepper into the wound.
Makes it put in the wounds. Yeah, that's insane.
that is just pure wickedness. Like what?
And the little girl, they found her. She was just sitting there. She
That
wouldn't
officer broke my
respond.
heart.
Yeah, of
The
course.
officer was just like, he was just sitting with her, and I was just like, this is insane. Like, you've broken
Yeah.
someone's spirit, a child. Why?
Also, the code being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Child, yeah,
That's it.
we always get caught.
You want to guess? It
Oh,
said
I don't think they thought it was
one like
And
and
then she was
yeah.
saying, "Oh, I don't know what it is. I can't remember. 1, 2, 5, 6." Are you
Something
kidding me?
about 10. He said, whoa.
Well,
And
they
even
dragged
the
her
first
out.
They dragged her.
They dragged her out so good.
Good.
Drag her. I was like, come here.
I was a bit tickled.
Yeah.
I was tickled.
I said, great.
I said, drag her properly.
Get
Put her on the floor.
The other therapist guy was saying
Sit on her.
they think that she did all this because she just wanted people to be miserable because she also has kids that don't talk to her.
Is it?
Yeah, they don't. She's divorced and she has kids that don't talk to her.
I wonder why.
Ruin everybody else's happy home.
That's why sometimes you need discernment is important.
Do you know Salt Lake City, the last season?
Yeah.
Because Brittany, that reminds me of like the kids ran away from her. I said, I see why. You love
My
man too
kids
much.
don't talk to me. Your kids are like 9 and 7 or something, and they don't talk to you.
Why don't they talk to me?
How at that
She
age
lost man too
do
much.
they not talk to you?
She lost
She had
man
different
too
man.
much. What's the guy called again? The one that called her
Jared.
bestie.
Jared. Do you know this? And this is something I don't think people outgrow or like women outgrow.
Nah.
It's like certain women who like they love man too much.
I get to the 30s. If you love man to the 30s, forget about it.
You have to love yourself more, and also you have kids. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't care if you love man like that. Yeah, you have a child. Like, it doesn't matter what happens. That child comes before any other person.
Agreed.
Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Like, why are we learning these lessons at 27?
I do think some people, like you said, some people just have kids because it's the natural
order things.
Yeah, they don't have it for any other reason.
But boy, our time is limited. Yeah. So we're gonna do a cheeky outro. I don't know what we're doing next yet. I think we have to discuss.
Yeah,
and then we'll play the trailer as always. But Manny, surprise!
I'm so happy. I had a great time. One more point. I just remember something.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know when the interviewer asked, what's the name, Kevin?
Yeah.
So when he thought that, the world was ending, do you know you're going to go to hell? The way that I laughed, the interviewer, he was not playing. He said, you're stupid.
He applied the people pressure.
Yes.
That's why I need people like this in documentaries.
Yes.
Because you're asking the questions I can't ask from home.
Yes.
I'm here at home. You're in the screen.
Yeah.
You're asking what I want to ask.
Yeah.
So
I like when they do that. So good.
It's not
Listen,
like
I was so happy.
Nick and Vanessa that we were asking intangibles.
You're not here. You're not here as the good guy.
Yeah.
Like, actually, you need to be held to the fire a little bit.
Yeah. Crazy.
Because you really thought you was going to heaven. Let's be so.
That's my last point.
No, it was a good point.
No, Manny, it's been so real having you here.
It's been so. The
time
time
has been
flown by.
We have been wanting to have you here for so long. Like, even when we had you the last time, it was like, okay, cool, we need to do this again with friends because I can just imagine like the
dynamic.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm glad to be back.
Glad to have you.
Where can they find you? And they should find you. I can't lie.
Yeah.
They should actually find you.
Yeah.
Especially if you kept up with all our digressions and all our...
Yeah, because this is all... It's almost like we brought Manny's TikTok to life.
Exactly.
So let them know when to find you.
The Classic Manny, Instagram and TikTok. The Classic Man, so THEE Classic Man on Twitter.
I'll link everything below anyway. So you don't have to do too much. All you have to do is scroll and then you'll find...
Clickety-click.
But for real, they can find us everywhere. Yes. 2 Girls 1 Doc. 2 Girls 1 Doc podcast on TikTok. And 2 Girls 1 Doc at gmail.com. If you have any questions, comments, thoughts. Again, I'm gonna say it every time. If you can change our destiny or know someone who can, please contact us.
Holla.
Okay?
Yeah.
But yeah, until next time. I don't know what we're doing next, but we will put a trailer at the end as always.
Period.
And that's anything else you want to say to the people?
No.
Think about whether you want to have kids.
Yeah. If there's one thing you take from this episode,
please.
And think about whether the kids want to have you as their parent.
Yeah.
And there are options in place if you're in a situation. Please, if you don't want to keep it,
things can be done.
Things can be done.
That's it.
Many things. So
heal the world, make a better place.
Texas, so things can be done.
And the entire human race.
So that part. Anyway.
Right.
Bye.
Oh,
that was so good. The time actually went so quickly.
I never stop loving you. I just want to be with you as much as I can.
Okay. Yeah. My name's Graham Hornigold, former group-based chef at Hakkasan and now Michelin-starred pastry consultant.
There's no greater act of love than to cook for someone.
As a child, I never had that mother-child bond.
Graham didn't know who his real mum was. And then one day, out of the blue, we received an email.
When I looked at it, I was like, is this for real?
She'd been given months to live, and this was her driving factor in trying to find Graham.
She's got this wealth that she wants us to inherit.
My head is spinning.
She's got businesses all over the world.
We're talking like hundreds of millions.
I remember thinking, your life is changing. You're gonna have a lot of money.
I wish we'd never received that email. It was the start of something which you never in a million years thought was going to happen.
Thank you, darling. If I die soon, you're multi-millionaire.
She said, I'm a illegitimate child by the Sultan of Brunei.
Thank you, darling.
Everybody's talking to her like she's their mum. What? Why is everyone calling mum?
Thank you, darling.
But she spoke like 18 languages. Crazy.
Thank you, darling.
He was convinced everything was true.
Who is this woman?
Everything could turn out to be fake.
Why would I not believe her?
Thank you, darling. If a grand call, don't say nothing. Thank you, darling.
Where's the proof that she is actually your mom?
He will lose his friends, family, lose everything.
He really longed to feel love.
Which way do you go? Which way?
I do all my power to give you.